And hopefully that we can have our manager put in the guy like this in the late innings.
Totally.
When we make trades for them.
Yeah, but I hear you.
I'm still scarred about the other night. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Playalog. And today, guys, we are going to be talking about a very widely requested guy, Richard Rodriguez, who I might add, the Blue Jays had been rumored to be inquiring about. He's a closing pitcher on the Pirates. We're going to get into it. But before we do that, guys, please make sure to like, subscribe. And if you're new, become a Patreon member, $3 a month. You can call into this show. It's a great time. Usually we're drinking and having a bunch of wine, answering your questions. Today, Jays is our code for Monkey Knife Fight and for Manscaped. You will get discounts on both of those things if you use our code. All right, buddy. Everyone's been commenting. They've been asking it. I feel like Twitter has been popping off about this guy. Like Blue Jays Twitter is like, let's get it. Let's make it official. Even Kevin God was commenting on things. He's like, let's get it done. So let's break it down. Richard Rodriguez plays on the Pirates. They're 29-50 at the time of making this video. I also just want to say, too, this video was made, I believe, 2 days prior to when it's being released. So if some of these numbers are slightly wrong, I mean, that is what it is. Unless this guy breaks his arm in the next 48 hours, my opinion won't change. Plays on the Pirates. They're 29-50. Obviously, it's time to sell. Tell me a little bit about why we might want Richard Rodriguez.
Fuck, I would love to have Richard Rodriguez. Look, our bullpen sucks. Let's just say it straight up. We walk way too many freaking guys. Yeah. Richard Rodriguez has the lowest walk rate in the entire MLB. And it's incredible. When you look at what he does, he's a closer for the Pirates. He only throws 93 on his fastball, so you might be thinking, oh, that's really, really low for a bullpen arm nowadays. Well, he throws his fastball right down the dick. And that is able to get him ahead of counts and then use that good slider to get people out. So really, really good guy. And he's also really, really cheap this year, $1.7 million, and we'd have him for another 2 years for arbitration. So not only is his trade good for the now need, but you could also start building that bullpen with Richard Rodriguez as well for the future.
Totally, man. And I mean, like, just some of the numbers too, like a 1.78 ERA, 10 saves, a whip of 0.692. That's super elite. And this is no fluke either, because last year, guys, he had a 2.7 ERA, and it just keeps kind of getting better and better as time goes on. So clearly, he's kind of figured something out in the last little bit. And I mean, to be on Pittsburgh, kind of just like a total sinkhole of talent right now, and to be doing what he's doing, that's super, super good. So right off the top, I want him. Yeah. We should all want him to have a guy that doesn't walk people. Yes. I mean, we need this. We need this in the 9th. We need this in the 10th. I don't care what he does or where he does it, but just come here and throw the ball for us.
And hopefully that we can have our manager put in the guy like this in the late innings. Totally. When we make trades for them.
Yeah, but I hear you.
But obviously it's we're still scarred about the other night. But we're definitely gonna need to trade for this guy, but it's gonna be hard because everybody wants this guy.
Everyone should want this guy.
Exactly. He's such an easy pick. This guy's going to be worth a decent amount, though. According to baseballtradevalue.com, 12.4 is his medium value. So that's decent. That's more than Kyle Gibson, what we made. We use around a 7. So he's going to be expensive. So what do you think, Nick? Like, how much? What do you think we should be trading for this guy?
Realistically, if we were to go out and acquire a Richard Rodriguez from the Pirates, here are some of the type of names that would need to go the other way. So maybe a Miguel Geraldo, a CJ Van Eyck, a Riley Adams, a Adam Kloffenstein. We're talking about prospects in our system roughly from like rank 6 to rank 15 and pairing up like 2 or maybe 3 of them sort of thing. That's what would have to we need to do to get the deal done here. And I don't even know, like, depending on which ones you mix and match, if it would work. Yeah. Because like you said, everyone wants this guy. If you can acquire this guy now, you potentially have a closer for the next 3 seasons. You know,
Right,
somebody
right.
who is
or
dependable.
at least the setup guy, because Joe Romano is doing very good stuff similar to him.
Totally.
So, you know, either way, back bullpen guy, you want to lengthen that back bullpen because it's tiny.
Absolutely, man. So, I mean, it would definitely require us to give up a decent amount of stuff. Like, I think maybe Miguel Geraldo plus a CJ Van Eyck or maybe like an Otto Lopez would be a place to start, and then maybe throw something else on. If potentially the management wanted to go in a direction where we give up some bats now, then maybe a Randall Grichuk plus an Otto Lopez. If Randall Grichuk's on the trade market, considering we just acquired Corey Dickerson, I don't know. But that's kind of what we're looking at here.
Maybe Corey Dickerson. I don't know.
Well, does he even have positive trade value? He's going to be negative trade value.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Corey Dickerson like it's just reading his contract right now, right?
Yeah, we're just eating his contract. But if he does come back and play, then it's like depth. You know, could be a reason to potentially get rid of Grichuk. I don't know. If Grichuk's on the table, then I could see them including him in a deal like this.
Yeah, Corey Dickerson, he's only available for the rest of this year, so he's going to be UFA after this. So, I don't know. We'll see. But either way, it's like, yeah, I'm okay with trading some of these younger prospects. I think that's the direction I kind of want to go now, considering Grichuk's kind of helping us, you know, give a good depth to our lineup win now. Because, well, like, for example, with Miguel Geraldo, like, we have like 3 shortstops. 4 actually that are ahead of him: Austin Martins, Groshans, and Martinez. So it's like I'm cool with giving up our 4th depth, and we already have Bo Bichette. So one of those guys has got to hit and become that middle infield pair if we don't sign back Simeon. I think we're safe to give away this guy for a guy that's going to help us now and for the future.
Totally, yeah. No, I mean, like, I think that I don't really want to do the whole Grichuk deal, but I think that if the management wanted to go in the direction of trading a guy that we have now on the team, maybe for some reason Pittsburgh wants that would be the thing. I don't think that that's going to happen, though. I do anticipate more of a, like, mid-tier prospects, putting 2 or 3 of them together. When you go on to baseball trade values, it's great because they show a bunch of trades that other people have made, and you can kind of upvote and downvote them. And that's kind of the consensus right now. Everyone's thinking anywhere from the 6 to 15 range in our system. A couple of those guys.
Yeah.
I also think, too, like a Riley Adams, a catcher, one of those dudes.
For sure.
I could totally be down for that. You know, like considering we have a Moreno just waiting, we have a Kirk just waiting. You know, we got a Danny Jansen.
Still Danny Jansen.
Exactly, right? And now Reese McGuire is like doing good Reese McGuire stuff. Like, we don't need Riley Adams.
Absolutely. One of those bullets have got to be spent soon because we have such great depth. They even mentioned it yesterday on the YouTube report. As much as some people hated it, I kind of liked it. It was a breath of fresh air, kind of talking about our team in a different angle. So, we have so much depth. It's like, why not pull a trigger on one of them and get a guy like this who's going to help our team right now.
Totally agree, guys. Totally agree. But let us know what you think in the comments down below about Richard Rodriguez, what your ideal trade for him would be. And then I also want to know, if we did acquire him, is he the closer now or is he the setup guy for Romano in your opinion? Let us know.
And guys, you can also check us out on Spotify, Google Podcast Breaker, and Anchor, Radio Public. And as well, guys, you can check us out on our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And as well, guys, become a Patreon. It's $3 a month, and you can come on to the Wine on Wine, like we said earlier, and you can have a drink with us, talk baseball, yada, 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 as well as videos brought to you by Monkey Knife Fight and Manscaped. It is today JAYS is the code.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go!